Imagine your liver silently working for you right now, cleaning your blood, breaking down toxins, helping you digest food, storing energy for emergencies, and doing it non-stop, without rest, without complaint. Now imagine slowly damaging that same liver every day without even realizing it. The scariest part is this. Your liver doesn't scream when it is hurt. It stays quiet until the damage is already serious. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you may discover that some of your everyday foods are stressing your liver far more than you ever thought. Your liver is your body's natural detox factory. Every sip you take, every bite you eat, every pill you swallow passes through it. It filters chemicals, processes fats and sugars, and neutralizes toxins before they can harm your brain, heart, and other organs. But just like any hard-working machine, when it is overloaded with the wrong fuel, it begins to wear down. The danger is not always dramatic poisoning. Most liver damage begins slowly, invisibly, through daily dietary habits. One of the biggest silent enemies is excessive sugar, especially in the form of sweetened drinks, sodas, packaged juices, energy drinks, sweet teas, and even healthy-looking flavored yogurts flood your liver with fructose. Unlike glucose, which is used by many cells in your body, fructose is mostly processed in the liver. When intake is high, your liver turns excess fructose into fat. Over time, this fat builds up inside the liver itself, leading to what doctors call fatty liver. The person may not drink alcohol at all, yet their liver resembles that of a heavy drinker. The early symptoms, usually none, may be just tiredness or heaviness after meals, which people often ignore. Ultra-processed foods follow closely behind. Packaged snacks, instant noodles, bakery items, fast food, frozen fried foods, they combine refined flour, unhealthy oils, chemical additives, and very little real nutrition. These foods demand a lot from the liver because every artificial color, preservative, and flavoring must be broken down and neutralized. Over time, this constant workload increases inflammation in liver cells. The tricky part is that these foods are convenient, tasty, and cheap, so they slip easily into daily habits without us noticing how much we consume. Another hidden threat is trans fats, often listed on labels as partially hydrogenated oils. These are found in commercial baked goods, margarine creamers, fried fast foods, and many snacks that stay crispy for months. Trans fats don't just raise bad cholesterol, they directly promote liver fat buildup and inflammation. They interfere with how your liver handles normal fats and sugars, pushing it slowly toward disease. Many people also underestimate the impact of too much refined white flour, white bread, pastries, donuts, white pasta, parathas made from refined flour, and sugary breakfast cereals are rapidly converted to glucose. This spikes insulin, encouraging the liver to convert excess sugar into stored fat. When this pattern repeats daily, the liver becomes a fat storage warehouse. That's why fatty liver is increasingly seen in children and teenagers, not only adults. Another surprising category is overconsumption of processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, bacon, nuggets, and deli slices. These products often contain high levels of sodium, nitrates, saturated fat, and preservatives that burden the liver. Excess salt also promotes water retention and can worsen liver-related swelling when disease begins. While occasional use is one thing, regular intake slowly increases risk without obvious early symptoms. Even foods that look innocent can be risky when used in excess, such as packaged fruit juices labeled 100% natural. When fruit is juiced and fiber is removed, what remains is a concentrated sugar solution. The liver receives a sudden rush of fructose, similar to soft drinks, even though the marketing label says healthy. Whole fruit, with its fiber intact, behaves very differently in the body and is far gentler on the liver. Alcohol is, of course, one of the most well-known liver toxins. But what many people don't realize is that even regular small amounts add up, especially when combined with sugary diets or obesity. The liver prioritizes breaking down alcohol first, which means fat and toxins pile up while alcohol is being processed. People may not feel drunk, yet their liver is constantly irritated and inflamed inside. Certain herbal or natural supplements can also quietly damage the liver when used excessively, especially when ingredients are unknown or unregulated. Many people think herbal means safe, but the liver still has to filter every plant compound. When multiple supplements are mixed together, the liver can become overwhelmed, leading to unexpected toxicity. Now here's the most important point. Your liver does not have pain nerves like your skin or muscles. You don't get an obvious warning signal. Instead, early liver stress appears as nonspecific symptoms: fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, bloating, itchy skin, darker urine, pale stools, or a vague discomfort under the right rib cage. By the time severe symptoms like yellowing eyes, swelling, or extreme weakness appear, damage is already advanced. The powerful truth is that many liver problems are preventable. What you eat each day either lightens your liver's workload or overloads it. Your liver is amazingly regenerative. It can heal, but only if you stop hurting it faster than it can repair it. In the next part, we will talk about even more everyday foods and habits that quietly harm the liver, how cooking oils and portion size matter, signs that should never be ignored, and how to begin reversing liver stress naturally through simple lifestyle changes. Let's explore more subtle ways everyday foods and habits quietly stress your liver, often without you noticing. One category that deserves attention is excessive fried foods. Foods fried in reused oil, deep-fried snacks, pakoras, fries, and samosas are loaded with oxidized fats. These oxidized oils generate free radicals that damage liver cells over time, increasing inflammation and fat accumulation. Even occasional indulgence is fine, but daily consumption creates a slow, invisible burden. Cooking oils matter more than most people realize. Oils heated repeatedly at high temperatures, like in restaurants or home deep frying, lose their healthy properties and produce compounds that the liver must neutralize. While olive oil or avocado oil are stable and liver-friendly in moderation. Cheap oils like refined soybean, sunflower or palm oils, especially when overheated, are much more stressful to the liver. Learning to cook with gentle heat and using oils wisely reduces this invisible daily load. Portion sizes play a role too. Even healthy foods, when eaten in massive quantities, force the liver to process more fat, sugar, or protein than it can handle efficiently. Overeating, frequent snacking, or continuous grazing doesn't give the liver a break. Small, balanced meals with longer gaps give it time to detoxify and recover naturally. Another category that often flies under the radar is highly sweetened breakfast cereals or snack bars, which are marketed as healthy or fortified. They are packed with sugar, refined grains, and sometimes artificial flavors. Your liver sees this as a sugar spike, converts excess into fat, and over time this promotes fatty liver disease. Pairing these with fruits and protein is better, but minimizing these products is wiser. Even seemingly safe dairy items can be problematic if high in sugar or saturated fat. Flavored milk, sweetened yogurts, creamy dessert shakes, and full-fat ice cream are delicious, but increase the liver's workload when consumed daily. Excess saturated fat can combine with sugar to worsen liver fat accumulation and inflammation. Moderation is key. Skipping hydration also quietly harms your liver. Water helps transport nutrients, flush out toxins, and support bile production, essential for fat digestion. Dehydration slows these processes and makes the liver work harder. Drinking small amounts of water throughout the day is simple but highly effective liver support. Lifestyle habits magnify the effects of these foods. Sedentary behavior, irregular sleep, chronic stress, or alcohol combined with a high-sugar, high-fat diet is a recipe for silent liver stress. The liver must process toxins while your metabolism slows, hormones go out of balance, and inflammation rises. Here's a crucial point. The liver is forgiving, but it's also clever. Early stress often shows as vague symptoms: fatigue, bloating, brain fog, irritability, mild nausea, or slight right upper abdominal discomfort. People dismiss these as everyday issues. Yet, if you consistently feed your liver poorly, these minor warnings evolve into chronic liver disease, insulin resistance, or metabolic syndrome over time. The good news is that you can take immediate steps to protect and even reverse early liver stress. Choosing whole foods over processed, reducing sugar and fried foods, using healthy oils, controlling portions, staying hydrated, exercising, and sleeping well are remarkably effective. Even small changes consistently applied over weeks and months yield noticeable improvements in energy, digestion, mood, and liver lab markers. In the final part, we will cover practical daily routines and meal strategies that actively support liver health. Early warning signs you should never ignore, and simple ways to reverse liver stress naturally before it escalates into serious disease. Now let us turn all this information into actionable habits you can apply every day to protect your liver and even reverse early damage. The key is consistency, not perfection. Small daily choices repeated over time make a massive difference. Start with whole, minimally processed foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, lean proteins, nuts, and seeds provide nutrients your liver needs to repair and detoxify. Foods rich in antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables neutralize harmful free radicals and reduce inflammation. Garlic, onions, turmeric, and ginger are especially liver-friendly, supporting detox pathways naturally. Limit sugar and refined carbs. Replace sodas and packaged juices with water, herbal teas, or naturally flavored water. Swap white bread and pasta for whole grains like oats, brown rice, or quinoa. This reduces fat buildup in the liver and stabilizes blood sugar, making your liver's job easier. Healthy fats are essential. Choose olive oil, avocado, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon or mackerel. These fats improve liver function and reduce inflammation. Avoid trans fats and minimize deep-fried foods. Remember, even small amounts consumed daily add up, so occasional indulgence is fine, but habitually overloading is what silently harms the liver. Hydration cannot be overstated. Water supports digestion, bile production, and toxin elimination. Spread your intake throughout the day rather than trying to drink large amounts at once. Herbal teas like green tea, dandelion, and milk thistle can provide extra support, but water is still the foundation. Move your body regularly. Exercise improves circulation, helps the liver metabolize fat, and reduces insulin resistance. Even moderate daily activity, walking, cycling, or stretching, strengthens liver function and overall metabolism. Sedentary habits, even with a healthy diet, slow down detoxification processes and fat breakdown. Sleep and stress management are often overlooked. During deep sleep, the liver performs vital repair and detox functions. Chronic stress releases hormones that interfere with fat metabolism and liver regeneration. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep and integrate simple stress reduction habits. Deep breathing, short walks, meditation, or journaling. Your liver works better when the whole body is calm. Be mindful of alcohol and over-the-counter or herbal supplements. Even moderate alcohol, combined with poor diet or sugar overload, can accelerate liver damage. Supplements are not inherently safe. Your liver must filter every substance, including herbs and vitamins. So always research and, if needed, consult a professional. Early detection is crucial. If you notice persistent fatigue, bloating, upper right abdominal discomfort, yellowing of eyes or skin, or unexplained weight changes, get evaluated. Blood tests for liver enzymes and imaging can detect early stress before irreversible damage occurs. Acting early allows natural lifestyle changes to be highly effective. Finally, remember this: liver health is cumulative. Each healthy choice, skipping that soda, adding vegetables, walking after meals, drinking water, sleeping well adds up. Your liver doesn't need perfection, it needs consistency. Treat it gently, listen to its signals, and support it daily. The more you care for your liver, the better your energy, digestion, mental clarity, and overall longevity. Your liver is your body's silent hero, tirelessly filtering toxins, metabolizing fats, regulating blood sugar, and supporting every organ system, all without complaint. The danger is that it often suffers quietly. Fatty foods, sugar, refined carbs, fried snacks, excessive alcohol, poor sleep, and chronic stress all pile up, gradually overloading this vital organ. The scary part is that early damage rarely causes obvious symptoms, which is why many people only notice a problem when it's advanced. The good news is that your liver is remarkably resilient with consistent, mindful choices, whole foods, healthy fats, hydration, movement, sleep, stress management, and careful moderation of alcohol and processed products. You can reverse early liver stress, restore function, and prevent serious disease. Even small daily improvements compound over time, giving your liver the tools it needs to regenerate and thrive. Your liver works for you every single day. The healthiest, smartest decision you can make is to work for it in return. Listen to your body, feed it wisely, move it gently, rest it fully, and your liver will reward you with energy, clarity, and longevity for years to come.